P.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. Oh shit, my bad. I forgot that I was muted. I did the do dumb thing. Alright, let me move over to the hand cam station. Thank you, by the way, saying hello, hi, and thank you for the 24 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what I was saying, by the way, when I was fucking muted, because I'm a stinky goober. Oh my god. Gotta like, hold on, I gotta stretch before I sit down again, because yeah, I just sitting. I'm not a sitting person, but I have to sit all the time. Oh, you just pulled up to the doctor? Okay, well, hey, I still appreciate you stopping by. Definitely, don't do life stuff. Life stuff, more important, for sure. For sure, but still, thank you for stopping by. Alright. We've got our unlabeled water bottle. The liquids. Let me bring my mic a little closer here. The unfortunate thing about the hand cam is that my mic has to be in like a weird place, and it's like fucking up my table. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hello. Hello. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, I forgot. I have to take my pop filter off. It gets in the way of my arms. Wait, is that a thing where- wait, what things where people fell in love with Light Yagami? What? What? I have not actually watched Death Note, so, like, I know who the characters are, but I don't understand the reference. I'm sorry. Is there still water in here? Yeah, there is. Okay, we're good. Welcome! Welcome back! Come here. So, hello. It is hand cam time again. I decided to do this again. We might play VGC later, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, so we've got, look at all the drinks that we've got, guys. I came prepared. We've got, this is Cherry Blossom Irish Breakfast. You're lucky I didn't fucking spill my hot tea everywhere, dude. Oh my god. Thank you for the 100 biddies and thank you for the dicks. Oh my god. Had to show it before I poof. Okay, alright. Fair. Fair. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies and the dicks and the almost making me spill my hot tea everywhere. That would have been very bad. But so we have our tea. And then in the exact same cup, we have chocolate milk. I can tell the difference though, because one's warm and one's cold. And then I also showed the water earlier. We've got 3 drinks. We came prepared today, gamers, because after last stream, I was like, oh, my throat. I don't talk this much, bitches. I'm a fucking introvert. Oh my god. I also bought super glue. So the Fomorian that I showed you guys earlier, I figured that we could give him a little fix really quick. So we can just do that now. Let's grab him. Alright, we get him. We get him. We got the little... I guess he's a big guy, really. He's not really a little guy. But, you know what I mean. Yeah, so let's do this. Just put a little glue there. Little glue there. I already super glued this once, so... But then I had to, like, pack him up and move him, so I was like, it's probably because there was a lot of, riddle and rattling going on, you know? So let's just make sure we put it in the right place here. I believe... Yeah, it's like this. Right? Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Shut up. Okay, so we're just gonna hold it here for a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Stick, bitch. Oh my god, it's not sticking. Okay, there we go. We're gonna hold it here for like 10 seconds. Oh no, I glued my thumb. Okay, I mean my finger, not even my thumb. It was my finger, but I said my thumb. Not, it was my pointer finger. It was the wrong finger that we glued. Bruh. Bruh, I swear, I know what I'm doing. I swear, I swear. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oh no, not yet. Not yet. We don't want to let him go yet. We don't want to let him go yet. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright, he's good. He's still gonna take a little bit of time to dry, but he has been handled. His hand has been reattached. We did it, guys. Wow. We're off to a great start. It's a good start. So as you can see from last time, I'm really bad at taking care of my brushes. I'm really forgetful. So let's just put this in the water here. And then oh, I dropped it. Okay. So this guy, this dude, this guy, he mixing brush. You guys want to see my mini dice? Look, I got mini dice. I have 5 different sets of mini dice, and I keep them all in this little teeny tiny dice bag. Isn't it cute? I think it's super cute. Here, I'll show you guys. We'll do a mini dice collection tour. These are all my mini dice. They're super tiny. Like I said, there's 5 whole sets of dice in here. Alright. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Getting my little fingies inside of them. Alrighty. What? Look at them. They're so tiny. Wait, is this 5 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. It is 5. I know how to count. Yeah. But look, aren't they so cute? Look. Look at all the tiny D20s. They're little babies. I love these. I usually keep these in, like my purse or my backpack or whatever, like, bag I have on me. So that way, like, if there's ever an emergency and someone's like, hey, you know, you seem cool, want to play D&D with us? And I'll always be ready. I will always be ready for D&D. It's like a, you know, it shows that I'm professional because I'm always prepared for the Dungeons and the Dragons, like at all times, you know. It works. So let's look at the D20s. So let's get our D20s out here. So we got this one, this guy, and then there's one more. Oh, here it is. Those are our 5 D20s. Look at them! Look at them! I actually figured we'd use those today if we're gonna do rolling, because we used this guy last time. So let's use some new D20s. Let's use the mini D20s for our story time rolling. Let me put the dice back in the bag. They're kind of hard to put in the bag, though. You gotta do it, like, you can't just, like, a handful them all in there, because it's a tiny bag and they're tiny dice. It's so cool. They make me so happy. I really like little things. I'm a huge fan of, like, miniature things. Like, do you guys want to see my, I don't think this is the docs. I think it's fine. This is my favorite pair of earrings that I own. They're Uno cards. Look at that. And they're earrings. And one of them's a reverse and then the other one's the stop. I think it's cool. I think I'm hilarious. Anyway, let's focus on what we're doing now. Me focus? That's... Yo. That'd be crazy. World might be ending. Oh my god, I recorded yesterday's video. It was so... I recorded the video for Monday yesterday is what I meant to say. Dude, it's a long-ass video. I hope you guys like it. Hi, Dio! How are you? Hi, Dio! Welcome, welcome! Woman! I am in fact Whamman. Wham woman. Look at they're so tiny. I love them. I'm sorry, they just make me so happy. My babies, they're baby dice. You guys can still see some of the paint on my hand from last stream because acrylic can be kind of hard to get off, especially when it's like really watered down like that. Yeah, trust me. Anyway, let's move on. Let's focus. These are what we're gonna be, these are our storytelling dice for today. I think maybe every hand cam stream, I'll use like new storytelling dice until I go through all my dice. I have a shit ton of dice, so it's fine. And we're using mini dice today. That's what I've decided. It's mini dice today for the mini painting. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. How are you doing, Dio? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Did I already ask that? I don't remember. Anyway. Alright. So, let us prepare. So, like I said earlier, our colors are dried out, so we're gonna have to mix some more paint. I believe I remember everything we used. So, it's this. We used this guy for the green, and then this also guy for the green. I think these were the two colors we used for a green, and let's just do that for right now because I really want to touch up this green, I think. And then I also want to do the green on the wings. So I think that would be pretty good. That'll get us pretty good for now. Let's just do that. Since, like, for the most part, the base coat's pretty done. Alright. I don't know, let's see, what brush are we gonna use? Well, I guess we should use our mixing brush first, of course, to actually mix the paint. That would be helpful. That would be very helpful. Alright, let's see here. I think this is a little too brown. We might need some more green in here. Where did I put the green? Oh, I didn't put it back in the thing. It's over here. Yeah, this green is called Troll Skin, by the way, which I think works for what we're doing with it. It's a good name. It's a good name. Okay. Yeah, that's more of the color that we... That's pretty close, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty close. Yeah. Alright. Did you figure out the maps, by the way, Dio? Okay. I think this guy's a little bit too small for what we're doing right now, but I don't know. It might also give us some precision. So I think, oh, actually this guy's better. I think this guy's great. This is the size we want. Yeah, let's do this. So we're gonna put him aside for right now, and we're gonna work on our wings. Alright. So let's get into a story, right? What do you guys want to hear me talk about today? Story-wise. We can talk about, do we want to talk about another adventurer? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do another adventuring story. So, oh my god. I gotta crack my neck. It didn't crack. Maybe I just... Oh, there we go. It was my back. Alright, so what kind of adventure do we want to go on today? We're not going to go on a fucking tentacle monster adventure again. I regret that, very much. Not one of my best moments. So let's do something else. What about... let's put this wing over here. It's kind of in the way right now for me. I'll put it up there. I was thinking maybe we could tell the story of a great war. That would be fun, right? If we do a war story. Also, let me know how the music volume is. If it's too loud, please let me know. I will very much turn it down. Just want to make sure we're okay dokie artichoke. But yeah, so let's tell the story of a war and the singular person who was able to end that war. So, In a far away, distant land. I feel like I have to turn this up just a little bit if I'm going to be using this voice. There we go. Yeah, there we go. In a far away, distant land, there was what was once believed to be a peasant girl. She was born to a very low-class family in the capital city. However, she didn't look very much like her parents. Her parents, both humanoid in nature, just average Joes. Her father was quite tan, and her mother, actually very pale, but she had lovely, lovely freckles that sprawled across her body. And the baby, this child, while she also, like her mother, had freckles that sprawled across her body in beautiful, intricate patterns, but also just randomly. They weren't normal. They had this iridescent shine to them, and the child's eyes were present, but you could never look directly at them, for if you did, you started to feel ill. Suddenly. It was quite strange. They were almost just like an endless void, an endless vacuum. And for a child of her divine beauty, it made no sense. It was almost like a sort of curse, per se, but really it only cursed her as she grew. People hated her. They weren't scared of her, per se, as, the city, while a capital of this small region, it wasn't that big. People knew who she was. They knew she wasn't a danger, but she just made them uncomfortable. And you know how kids are. Kids are mean. Kids are incredibly mean. So, for the majority of her childhood, she was just called names, bullied. No one ever wanted to hang out with her. No matter what she did, she always tried to be polite and courteous, but it didn't matter. And while her parents, they loved her, and they were trying to do the very best they could. It's hard. It's truly difficult that whenever you want to look your child in the eyes, you can't. It makes you feel physically ill. It keeps... How do I word this? There's a severance in the connection. You can't fully bond with them. You can still have love for that individual, but it's just... something doesn't feel completely right. And this child knew something was not right with her. And honestly, she really didn't want to be where she was anymore. She had outgrown it. She had outgrown the people. She was tired. She was tired of being called names, being made fun of. She just wanted to be alone. A place where she could at least, live in peace. And she did. She also loved her parents very much, but it was hard for her too. Because she always wanted to look them in the eye and just be affectionate. But she couldn't. Because they told her no. Because it hurt them. It did. And she didn't have any control over this curse, this effect, whatever it was. It had destroyed her, but it was also all she knew. It's how she was born. It's just who she was. So, on her 18th birthday, she decided best to leave town. And maybe she'd come back one day if she could maybe fix what was wrong with her. Maybe find a way to start again. Start anew. But she just wasn't sure how. She wasn't sure where to go. She'd never left her town before. Her little capital of her very small country. I wouldn't call it quite an island country, more of like a peninsula country connected to two much larger countries through a small land bridge, and it was where she yields from overall was not very wealthy, but the other countries left it alone because it was good. It had resources. They needed it. It was a neutral ground in a sense. But these other two countries, Obscura and Solus, they were always fighting with each other. Obscura, this country, it was mainly dominated by more bestial races. You have your bugbears, your hobgoblins, folk like that, who were just trying to live out their lives. But in Salud, it was more humanoid based. However, at least in this part of the world, their main population were dwarves, actually, followed by humans and then elves. And the dwarves wanted the resources that were in Obscura, because Obscura was filled with not just natural resources. They didn't actually have that many natural resources, but they had beautiful, beautiful stonework and luminous mountains and massive caverns, and probably the most expansive Underdark in the entire world. And, well, Salud wanted a part of that. They said, we want this land. It shouldn't belong to these monsters. And in their jealousy, their disgust, because, well, they'd never actually even spent time in Obscura before, other than from what scouts and people have told them. But it was enough for them to make some trouble. They were looking for a reason anyway. And so, because of this, they attacked. And that attack, it was, it had some unintended consequences. What they thought would be just a little raiding party. Maybe dig up a few minerals, rob a mine or something. They unintentionally set off a detonation. Now, who set this detonation currently is unknown. But, in the process, it ended up killing about a dozen or so Saludians and 50 to 60 Obscurians. And the Obscurians, they didn't want to wage this war. They just wanted to live their life in peace. But after this, the people were outraged. They cried for their brothers, their sisters, their fathers, their mothers. They said that it was the fault of the Saludians. And the Saludians claimed that it was the fault of the Obscurians. They didn't know. They didn't know. And due to this, the war began. A vicious war. Attack after attack, loss after loss. And unbeknownst to this newly, freshly 18-year-old child, whose name we've yet to actually discover, she was walking right into one of the largest conflicts that this world had ever seen. And she had been fairly sheltered for the majority of her life. But she thought she was going to find freedom. Especially in heading to Obscura, where she had heard that there are people there that may be more like her. She treks. Days pass. She's crossing the land bridge, which overall is it's a well-traveled site. There aren't many dangers over this land bridge which leads into the two nations. However, when she gets to the other side, there's several guards. She had never heard of this before, but she didn't know what she was doing either. She approached, although slightly cautiously. Hello? Hi. May I ask, what's going on here? She said. And while the guards, they looked at her up and down, tried to look her in the eyes, immediately felt sick. Something was fairly odd here for them. They'd never tried to look anyone in the eyes and just felt sick all of a sudden. They immediately thought it was bad magic and began to draw their weapons. No, please. I was born this way. I can't help it. It happens when people look in my eyes. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I wish I could control it, but it's just how I am. In our little, let's for now call her No Name, as we don't know her name yet. Our No Name. This is a pivotal moment here. We're gonna have her roll a persuasion check. And currently her charisma, she is a level 1 sorcerer, and her charisma bonus, it's a +3. Her charisma is 17. Hey Queen, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm good. How are you? Welcome. So we're gonna roll for Miss No Name, our little heroine's persuasion check right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a natural 1. That is a natural 1. You're okay? Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing all right. So, No Name. Just, this little, she overall appears pretty frail, but to the guards, they don't believe her, and instantly they draw their weapons and come at her, and in just a fit of panic, throws up a shield, not even knowing what she's doing, not even knowing that she had these abilities, and all of a sudden there's just this barrier that protected her, and she's panicking. The guards come at her again, and she jumps. One of them is able to hit her, and they strike her right in the back as she jumps off the bridge for, I need a D4. A D6. Hold on, I gotta open my dice bag. Hi, Sun Eater, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I gotta get a D6, guys. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should just keep all the dice out for now. Okay, D6. Let's roll it. So that's going to be 4 points of damage because it's a 1d6 plus 3. Ah! You hear her shriek of pain. And the water, it's about 50 foot fall. Luckily though, she is somehow okay. Her descent seems to have been slowed. She thinks that she did it, but she's not sure how. Which is interesting. But, oh no, I messed up. Let's get that off. Oh shit. You have a fun idea? Ooh, nice. That's awesome. She doesn't hit the water, but roughly. But she does still make a splash. She does know how to swim, thankfully, as she does live on a peninsula-ish area. That's where she grew up. And she makes her way to the shore. And at this point, the guards are like, this is one person. And they were creepy, and she made them feel sick, and they don't want to chase her. This is a lot of effort, especially as she swims away, and she's almost out of eye view at this point for them. So she continues on, and she gets out of the water, right? She's soaking wet. Now she doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know what side of the conflict she is, because this land bridge basically divides in half. One half goes to Obscura, and then the other half goes to Salud. She doesn't know if she's on Obscura or Salud. She doesn't know where she is. She just knows she had to jump at the water to escape from being attacked because they just tried to harm her for just being different. And now she realizes that because she is in trouble, she's in trouble because, oh, where'd I go? There we go. Because of her appearance. People, they may just attack her wherever she goes, even though she can't help this, whatever this is. What? What am I guessing what for? I look extra pretty today. I don't know, but I think I look the same every day, but thank you. So she says, well, all I can do is go until I find the next town. I really don't know what else to do. I guess I probably should have thought this through more. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everything will be okay. I got this. We're fine. Everything's cool. We're good, guys. Don't worry. So she trudges on. And the sands of this beach are particularly rough. The grains of sand themselves almost cut your feet like glass. Luckily for her, she does have shoes. But even just getting up from the sand, you can see there's kind of like indents. Very further indents that sand would normally cut. Well, that's weird, she says. Doesn't pay much mind to it, though. And continues on. Oh my gosh, I think my mic is in the way of my camera, my tracking. Okay. And as she does this, she comes across a forest. This forest, she's seen nothing like it before. The trees themselves, as the sand fades into dirt, they're very thin, but they don't look dead. They look incredibly strong. And there's an immense number of these trees. And these trees, they're strange in a way. And one of the main reasons that they feel so strange is their coloration. They have these blue leaves. Some of them are very vibrant. Others, though, have this very dull blue that almost does have more of a greenish tint. So it's very off-putting in a way. Especially compared just with how thin these trees are. But the forest itself is dense, it's packed. There must be hundreds, thousands of these trees, and she's not sure how long this forest goes. All she sees on each side is the beach, and then it's just the forest that she has to continue into, unless she wants to try and swim or walk down the beach to go somewhere else, but she still doesn't know where she is. And at this point, she's more than confused, because she just did magic. She didn't know she could do magic. She doesn't even really know what that was. I mean, she's heard of people doing magic before. She's seen a couple of performers across their town, but she didn't know that she could do that. She thought she was just weird. And so she enters the forest. And it's fine. It actually has a lovely smell, especially with the ocean crashing behind her and the fresh flora. It smells lovely. It is a very visceral experience, though, as it's just so different from what she's ever known. And she doesn't know what to do. She's completely lost at this point. The only path that she thought she had is now gone, as she was just attacked for just looking like how she is. She has no control over it. So she continues in. She says, fuck it. If I die, I die. I will feel guilty. I will leave my parents behind, but honestly, it would probably be less of a burden for them anyway, because, well, no one in town wants to be friends with them anymore because of me. And they can't even look me in the eye, so it's okay, you know? I think I'm just gonna give it my best, and if I end up somewhere nice, I end up somewhere nice. All I can do is try and survive for now. It's all I have. It's all there is. So she continues on. She travels the rest of the day into the night. She does her best to make camp. It is not quite the best. She's not a seasoned adventurer or explorer by any means. But she does know how to start a fire and maybe or not find some not completely poisonous food. So, luckily for her, she is able to make this camp. And she lays down to bed for the night, worried, hoping there's nothing out there in the woods. And as she lays down to go to sleep, she hears branches cracking. And she's confused. She doesn't understand why. She immediately gets scared, thinking that there's something in the woods, and she's probably gonna die. But then, the rustling of the branches stops. And ooh, she hears something. A voice. What is this? What is this? Who are you? And what are you doing in my woods? Huh? What? She turns around. She sees not an elderly woman, but definitely older, probably like maybe mid-50s, but beautiful still. Beautiful, beautiful woman. And she's like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was attacked, and I just had to. I just was trying to escape my attackers, and I jumped, and I was in the water, and now I'm here, and I'm so sorry, and oh my god, don't look me in the eyes. I totally forgot. Please don't do that. Don't attack me. Pretty please. Pretty please. And the elderly woman chuckles. Oh, don't worry. I already knew all of this. I've been watching you. What? What do you mean you've been watching me? I don't understand. Why would anybody... What? Who are you? What is going on? It's very dark. I'm getting... Don't worry, child. Just come with me. I think that you and I would make a most wonderful team. What? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You have talents that you didn't know that you had. And I would like to help you embrace those talents and unlock their potential. Eh? What? Why would you do that? What do you want from me? Just follow me, the woman says, and she starts walking deeper into the forest, confused, but also not really wanting to be alone. At this point, the woman turns around again, looks at her in the eye. And this is the first time she's ever felt anyone be able to see beyond what's there. Looks her in the eye. And your name, it's, oh gosh, if I could only remember. Oh, yes. I have it now. Your name is, it's Liliana, isn't it? Your parents call you Lily, though. What? And at this point, Lily, utterly freaked out, utterly spooked out of her mind, doesn't know what's happening, doesn't know who this lady is, doesn't know where she is lost and scared and is like frozen. Just frozen. It's okay, don't worry. I'm just very good at guessing. You know, I'm a good guesser. Right. You're not gonna eat me, right? The woman laughs. No, child. If I were going to eat you, I would not have introduced myself to you. I would have just stolen you away in the night. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine. Do not worry. Just come with me. And she says, okay. And she follows this woman for about probably like 2 miles they walk deeper into the forest until they come upon what looks to be a little home, a little wood cabin. It's very quaint, but it's got lots of decorations, lots of bits and baubles all over it. It's decorated very interestingly, but it is charming in a way. Until you look closely, and you see the skulls that are dangling, the bone chimes, the probably would look to be almost trophies in a way. Although it's late. And unfortunately, Lily doesn't notice this. She's not super great at seeing things, and she can be a pretty trusting individual sometimes, unfortunately. So, what she does see, though, is the door to this home, which doesn't actually even look really like a door. It's very... what's the word? It's almost as if vines that are so thick and just entangled together that they form the shape of a door. But it definitely doesn't look like a wood or like a traditional door by any means. And so she enters the home, following this mysterious woman that approached her in the middle of the night and said she had been watching her. Yeah, great decision, Lily. Good job. You're doing great, honey. Would you like some tea? Tea? Don't worry, it's decaf. Oh, sure, I suppose. It's very late. Oh, yes, I'm more of a night person, you see. Oh, okay. And interestingly enough, something happens. For some reason, she feels a bond A strange trust that she's never felt before. She's never connected like this with anyone. And something unusual happens. She looks down at her hands and they start to glow. What? What? I don't understand. What's happening? Oh, well, you see, my dear, you're very magical. And, well, I'm not quite your mother. I did not physically birth you. I am, in a way of sorts, your mother. You are more attuned to this magic because your parents made a deal a long time ago. It saved your father's life. But in return, they agreed that they would let me leave their mark. My mark on their firstborn child. And that just so happened to be you, darling. So in a way, I would say I'm your magical mama. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, your mark? My parents made a deal? What? I don't understand. No, of course you wouldn't. It's okay, I'll explain it all more in detail later. Just know that while I may have hurt people previously, I do not want to cause you any harm, and in fact, I wish only good for you. I would like to train you, in a way, to grow these magical abilities, you see. I think it would be very beneficial for both you and me, especially now that you're trying to survive on your own in this incredibly harsh world, and especially with these countries at war, it would be best. Okay. I even already have a bedroom already prepared for you. It's not the same, but you'll find it cozy and similar enough to the one from your home. What? What do you mean? Come this way, child. Okay. She follows the woman. The woman opens the door. This door is made of wood. A small room with a twin bed, but it looks very comfortable. It has one of those like princessy like drape things over it, you know, and make it look all pretty. It's nicely decorated. It's very, very warm colors, but they're kind of like pastels. It's a very different vibe than the rest of the cottage, but it feels very much like Lily. It is not the same, but it is similar to her room at home. How did you know? Like I said, I've been watching you. I have to, even if it is by magic, a magical mama has to look out for her children. Oh, right. What is your name again, by the way? She pauses for a second. Well, you're probably uncomfortable calling me Mama. So for now, you could just call me Mori. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mori. Oh, but of course. Now, drink your tea. Get some rest. We will talk more in the morning. It is late after all. Alright. Thank you. And she goes in, closes the door, uncomfortable, confused, but also more comfortable now in this very familiar setting. Lily finds some semblance of sleep. It's not the best, but it's probably better than sleeping outside alone in the woods. And that's where we're gonna end that story for today. We will continue that story next time. So yeah, or maybe after we take a little break from storytelling. My throat's starting to hurt. How are you guys doing? How's chat hanging in there? How are people doing? Did you guys like that one so far? Are you interested? Is that one you want to keep? If you want to keep, you want to keep going with? I think probably around the hour mark we might play some VGC. Maybe. Switch it up a little bit, you know? Also, guys, I keep forgetting, but I really need to make a VODs channel so my shit stops disappearing. I keep forgetting to do that. Someone, if anyone wants, could you remind me? Thanks, I appreciate it. It sounds like Star Wars even though it's The Witcher music. That's okay though, you know? We're gaming, let's go! Oh my goodness, my throat, we're dying. Let me get some tea, bitches. Whew. Whew. Oof, oh my gosh. So, did you guys know, you know, all the things? The things, yes. The things are like the phony baloney. I'm so good at talking. I am actually pretty good at talking, but sometimes I'm just like Dej. You know? We're like Dej a ledge. This mini is so big. This is... Okay, so I think this mini is definitely the biggest that I've painted. Because... I don't know, I think... Like, the Fomorian's pretty big, but if we're counting the wings, like, this guy's way bigger with the wings. Same, like this tree lady, she's also pretty big, but I think just, like, the wings are so big on this guy. I like Magic the Gathering minis a lot. I don't know that much about it, like I said, but their minis are really good. And they make, like, cool monsters. And I'll just pull another monster stat block and usually use them. That, like, fits, you know? So, yeah. Alright. Oh, I messed up the paint, y'all. I'm smart. I'm smart. This is great. Alright. I kind of just want to do finish the stripes. Yeah, I feel like we should have started with the smaller mini. This guy's gonna take us a while to get through. Especially, I might work on him a little bit off stream, you know? Because, like I said, some of the detail work, it's very hard for me to see with my hands being this far from my face. But, it's also a thing I have to get used to. So, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Dude, the music is so intense. It's so intense. Do you guys like intense music or do you like more like chill music? I don't know. I like, tell me what you think. Like, give me your input, you know? You know? I'm not mute. We're painting. Yeah. I didn't go to the gym today, but I'm gonna go tomorrow. I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm gonna be honest. I slept like terrible last night. I woke up. I was like, oh, I don't want to get up, but I got to. Some days my roommate gets up like super early, and I'm a super light sleeper, so that'll wake me up a lot of the time too. No fault of her own. She's like actually usually pretty quiet. I'm just really light of a sleeper. Like, she'll literally turn on the sink and I'm like, you know? We're definitely have to gonna go over with the purple again in a lot of these parts, but I think that's okay. That's okay. It'll give the wings extra dimension because it'll probably be not exactly the same color purple as this because it's very hard to get colors the exact same. So, usually, sometimes that can actually be a good thing depending on the piece of the mini that you're working on because it may add, like, dimension. You just have to be careful with your brush strokes then because you don't want them to be too random. You know? I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to articulate how I paint. Yes. Yes. Articulation. Articulation. Oh, that was way too much right there. That's okay. It happens. It happens. Alright. Let's see. We got this going for us. We're paying. Have you guys ever heard about the thing? The thing? Yes. Also, I know I said, I don't know if I actually gave y'all the time, but the unedited video, obviously this will be way edited down because I take all my videos usually in one take, and if I have to reword something, then I'll just reword it, and then I'll, like, edit it out. So it's usually just all one big long-ass recording, and then I edit everything down. But I think the unedited video is, like, well over an hour. And, like, I don't think I've had that happen before for an unedited video, because there's so much content in the new video. I'm excited. I couldn't figure out what to, like, I had ideas, but I couldn't figure out how to make the builds work yesterday, so I was, like, working on builds for, like, most of the day, and I'm just like, work! Please! God! This is so frustrating! But I found something that works, and I was like, well, this is good. It's, like, a chonky topic, so I'll just talk about the things in the topic, too. You know? Does that even make sense? This is chonky. Chonky wonky. Dude, this guy is so big. I'm already, like, I usually feel tired when I get, like, halfway through a mini, and I'm like, I'll finish it later, but I'm already like, man, oh, I dropped the paintbrush. He's just so big. But it's okay. I think when we're done, it'll definitely be worth it. Usually when you finish a mini, you look at it and you're like, yeah, that was worth the time it took to paint it. Because then you can use it over and over again, you know what I mean? Like, you have it forever, and it's like a thing that you did, and you're like, oh, that's so cool! That's just how I feel, you know? Also, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, though. You know? I don't remember now. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm getting... Y'all, you can tell that I'm tired because I'm not painting well. I'm getting paint, like, everywhere on the wings right now. This is not what we are going for here. Like, the other wing looks so much better. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh my god, I just put my fingers in the... I think we're gonna take a break from mini painting. We're gonna take a break. Ugh. Let me get some drank. Alright, guys. We are going to hit the BRB screen while I set up for VGC. We're going to be changing our games. So give me just 2 minutes here. I'm sorry, my computer's being very slow right now. Ring! Howdy, hey Ruby. Sorry, I'm trying to get the scenes changed right now, and my computer is being absolute bitch. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to stream. Guys, the category isn't changing. Alright, whatever. Hold on. Okay, I'm back here. I can at least be back like this, but like, I don't know why the category isn't changing. Let me move over here. Meow. Because Faye's gonna... Yep, Faye just landed. Woo! Woo! Back. We're back, bitches. The category isn't changing. I'm trying to like... Whoa, I didn't mean to pin that. How do I... Oh my god, how do I unpin a message? What the fuck? Oh, unpin the message. There we go. My bad. Sorry. Pokemon?